So we're back again today to measure some 100 to 200 times. Well, it does feel fast. No, that van is going to overtake. We're just going to turn around. I want that 300. There we go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we're back with this BMW M340i tuned by Aulitzky. Now, a couple of weeks ago we drove this car. If you haven't seen that review, you can click in the top right corner. In that video we cover everything, you know, the wheels, the color, the body kit, everything, the tune. But when I drove it last, I felt like it didn't really perform well. It's supposed to have 505 horsepower, 720 newton meters of torque, but it just really didn't perform as expected. We couldn't get it up to 300 kilometers an hour, which should be quite easy, but it just needed so much space. Yeah, it just wasn't great. So Jonas, the owner, took it back to Aulitzky, and of course the guys at Aulitzky also wanted redemption. So we're back again today to measure some 100 to 200 times and to see if we can get to that 300 kilometers an hour. I'll walk around it quickly so you can see it again. Oxford green, really cool. Some awesome wheels. Very, very nice. It's been lowered. It has some carbon fiber exterior parts like the spoiler. It has an Aulitzky exhaust with an Aulitzky downpipe. So the sound, it is quite a bit louder than before, which is nice. I hope Jonas doesn't mind it too much for his daily driving. And another thing that came up was thermal management, because there was a sensor that kept telling the car that it was running too hot, and that meant that it was limiting the power a bit. So that's why it didn't really feel like it was going like it should. And it also explains why when Jonas drove it with a stage 1 tune, he said he could do 300 kilometers an hour no problem. And then when he had the stage 2 tune, he said that it struggled a little bit past 280. So that should be fixed now. It has just a little bit more power, 515. I don't know if the torque is increased as well, but it was 720 newton meters. So we're going to see what it will do now on the Autobahn. So we'll get draggy. We have it installed right there. I have the app right here. If you want one of these, you can go and check out our store in the top right corner. You can get one of these, well, one of those with the app. Last time round we measured it at 9.04 seconds, 100 to 200. So we're going to see if we can do any better than that. The car is already warmed up. We'll put it in sport. We'll put the traction control in MDM mode. And we're just going to have some fun. This is the great thing about Jonas and his dad. His dad has the M5 by Aulitzky with over 800 horsepower. They live really close to here, so we can just go get the car and drive it on our favorite stretch. Okay, so, well, we'll just do a run. As I said, it's already warmed up. We'll slow down a little bit from like 80. Here we go. Now you can hear the shifts. They do take a little time, and that is something that Aulitzky is working on. That's a 9.26, so that is not faster than last time. But Aulitzky is working on that gearbox to make it faster, but they have some trouble getting into it in the software, as is probably everyone around the world. Okay, so third gear, here we go. Maybe if we, yeah, I think we have to shift earlier. Okay, let's try that again. .88. There we go. Okay, so you have to shift just past 6,000 RPM. well, it does feel fast. I do like the sound as well, because it is noticeably louder than before. And it's a good sound. It's like a screaming inline six. Beautiful. It's a really good sound. Okay, so the car is performing better than before. 8.88. We're going to see if we can get that any faster when we turn around. So the gearbox software is really hard to basically break into. BMW have done a really good job to protect that and to safeguard it. But you do notice that those shifts, they take up quite a bit of time. So if you make sure that those shifts are quicker, more aggressive, ultimately you will be able to do some better times as well. And I also think that, you know, for your feeling when you drive the car, it would do a lot. All right, here we go, turning around. Oh man, but the power down low is really, really impressive. Oh, that is freaking fast. Oh, what a... Jonas, you've got such a cool car. It is so perfectly judged. Okay, here we go, full throttle. Shifting there. Let's see if we can get that 300. So it is. That's 289. It is feeling better. It does feel like it has a little bit less trouble getting up to that higher speed. Okay, we'll try that again. Around 6,000 RPM, shifting. .75. There we go. So there is more in there still. Again, shifting around 6,000 RPM, 7th gear. It is a bit windy. 292, 3, we're already past the speed we got last time. 297, we have to brake, we have to brake. Overtaking trucks. 8.75. That is fast. Oh, this thing is so freaking nice. That B58, I mean, it is honestly one of the best engines we have right now. Okay, so right now we went from 9.04 to 8.75, which is a big jump. It's 0.3 of a second. To give you a little bit of context, that brings us from around a BMW M340i competition to a Bentley Flying Spur W12, the new one, around that time. So that is a big difference. Okay, so that is one check. 8.75. That is a very respectable time, and it is quite a bit better than we had last time around. Now that top speed, I already got to 297, which is already quicker than before, and I really do feel like the car is pulling through a little bit better. It's just, it feels a little bit more free, and yeah, it is performing better. So I'm really happy about that, because I was a little scared that we came back and, you know, the improvement isn't enough for us and for Aulitzky and for Jonas himself as well. Okay, here we go. In these runs I'm also just going to shift just past 6,000 RPM. And we just have to wait and see if we get the space, of course. That's not really ideal. These cars are just a little bit too close. Okay, here we go again. Full throttle. No, that van is going to overtake. And I have to brake. 296. Oh, this is just bad luck. These cars are just too close together and I just don't want to take that risk. Okay, we're just going to turn around. I want that 300. I just want that on the speedo. Because this car deserves it. It will definitely get there. This was just bad luck twice. And here we can do it here because you have that 100 km/h limit after this corner. Okay, here we go. Come on. So it is actually pretty impressive how this car is doing this, you know. It's absolutely no problem. No. Ah. Too many cars, too close together. Come on, baby. 97, 8, 9, 300. There we go. There we go. There we go. Much better than before. Last time round I don't think I went past 280, and I think Martijn did 289 in his AUTOBAHN POV, and that was it. It just took too much space to get there. Now, again, I had to brake. Otherwise, you know, if you have the space, it will go past 300 km/h. So, good job, Aulitzky. Jonas, I hope you're happy with that result. 8.75, 100 to 200. And we got that 300 km/h on the speedo. It does perform better, and I'm really happy to see that the guys at Aulitzky fixed it, and I hope you are happy too, Jonas. To you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review. You can subscribe by clicking the big button right there. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist, and of course we'll give you some sound. That is a freaking sound. See you at the next one, guys. Bye.